What's going on, guys? It's Taz with Two Wheel Toys and Tandt Trading. We got the trailer hooked up today and are about to go get a new toy. This one I'm extremely excited about because it's something I'm going to build for myself and actually keep for myself for once. It is a 78 GMC Jimmy. Technically, I was going to say Blazer, but anyway, it is like sunk into the ground. We're going to do a full-blown revival. I'm going to record me pulling it out of the ditches where it's been for years and years. We're going to get it running and driving, and then I'm going to build a sick-ass mud truck out of it. I'll make it street legal and shit too, but I'm going to do an 8-inch lift on 38s, and we're going to basically completely restore this thing, and I will record every little bit of it. But yeah, I'm about to go head out and go pick it up. Alrighty, well, here she is. This is her resting place for the past like 6 years, I think he said. Just put some air in the tires. Obviously doesn't run or drive, but she will be getting lots and lots of love. Look at these flat ass leaf springs. Well, I definitely was not expecting it to be that difficult to get on the trailer, but she's on there. Holy crap. She did some flexing to get on there, that's for sure. All right, well, we got her back to my shop. I'm gonna do a quick walk around video, kind of give you some details on it before I power wash it and get her all looking spiffy. If anybody's got any name ideas, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section, because I don't know what to name it. My truck's name is Chief, so I don't know. But obviously, as you can tell, she's been sitting for a while. I'm gonna do a power washing video and you can watch this thing transform. But she's rough, but she's got good bones. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the video as smooth as possible. It's really no bad rust. This is the worst rust on the entire truck. And in the inside, it's really not too bad. I can take care of that. I'm not worried about it. But underneath, it really isn't too bad either. It's got new exhaust on it. Obviously, it's got a little differential leak. It's got a 203 transfer case in it, so it's all-wheel drive. I'm gonna be making this thing into part-time. There's a kit online that's like 160 bucks, and I'll be rebuilding this transfer case and making it to where it has 2-wheel high, 2-wheel low, 4-wheel low, and 4-wheel high. Because right now it's all-wheel drive. If I put lockers in the front, it's gonna be a problem, which I'm gonna do. And it's missing a drive shaft. Leaf springs are bent the wrong way in the front, pretty much. All right, let's look at the interior. Again, the interior's not terrible. There's some little fiberglass spots where they fixed some rust, but for me, I'm not worried about it. Again, this is what you're looking for. If it's a all-wheel drive, that's what your stick will look like. Seats are pretty nasty. But I also noticed these seats don't recline at all, which is kind of odd. But they do, or this one comes up like this. Yeah, I found some boxers in here earlier I had to take out and some other random stuff, but I'll go around to the other side. We'll look under the hood. Well, I guess I'll show you driver's side very quick because I don't want to make this video super freaking long. Has probably 190,000. I mean, it says 90, but you know how that is. Now under the hood is, almost smack myself in the face, just a small block 350 with a quadrant jet, which I'm going to be putting a new intake manifold. I'm going to run like an Edelbrock RPM intake and a Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor on it. I'm going to try and get this one running and whatnot on video regardless, just for shits and giggles, but I will be switching that out. It's got a turbo 350 attached to, like I said, small block 350. It has a 90-ish small block 350 in it because it's a Vortex style. You can tell it's got the heads with the bolts in the middle, and this one would be a one-piece rear main seal as well. So it's got an updated motor in it, and so yeah, that's pretty much her. I'm gonna power wash her, and then I'm gonna get into trying to get it running. Well, I decided to vacuum out the interior and whatnot before I get to the exterior, but got that seat folded up. I got the tailgate down, which is a pain in the ass in itself because you got to put the window halfway down, and yeah, it's missing some pieces. Thought I'd give you guys a first-person view of the quite satisfying power washing. And now it is officially a brand spanking new truck. Damn, it looks like actually a completely different truck. That shit came off very nicely. That's the only real bad spot of rust. Like I said, there's some on the fender well down there as well. But man, she cleaned up pretty good. I also vacuumed the interior. Water coming out of the doors, that's always good. So I haven't really gone through the Jimmy a whole bunch, trying to, you know, see what's in it. And me and my buddy are going through the...
We got some checks, but we're going to show those on camera.
The glove compartment and whatnot. Yeah, there's checks. And if I'm not mistaken, that's some fake pee to pass a drug test. What does it say?
It's gag.
Read green color, and it tells you, I think it tells you the temperature. It is fake piss. Oh man, that's funny. All right, well, I'm gonna start the process of getting this sucker running. It should be fairly easy to at least get it running enough to pull into the garage. All I do is pull the fuel line off. I'm gonna try and pump out some of the old fuel and see how nasty it is. So I'm gonna cycle the key real quick because it is a electric fuel pump. So now I got the key on, I can just plug in the battery and it should pump a bunch of fuel. Or there might be no fuel in the tank at all, which would be pretty good, I guess. Pump doesn't sound real happy. Alright, so I guess I'm going to put some fuel in the tank and see if it pumps then. So I put about 5 gallons of fuel in. Either the tank's empty or we have other issues. If sight to see that pump is trash. Yeah, that pump might have some issues. So I got me a little fuel system rigged up now. Just got a new fuel pump and a fuel filter before the fuel pump, and I'm just gonna wire it directly to the battery and see if I can start pumping some fuel, see what it looks like, and see if I can even use this tank. There you go. You know, it really does not look bad. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I'll run it. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, let me wire this up. I'll put it on the motor, and I already checked the oil and stuff, so I'll see if I can't get her to crank. So I got that all wired up. Don't make fun of my wiring. I'm just to get it into my shop, and then I'm gonna rewire everything. I'm gonna be doing a new carbon intake manifold and everything anyway. So just wanna make sure it runs, make sure the transmission works, and I need to move that anyway. So I'm gonna crank it and see what happens. If it does start, I'm going directly for the shop. Nothing. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll go figure out what's going on with that. Okay, we're back. My battery is just extremely dead. Oh, she's alive. I'm gonna try and move it into the shop. Not good. Well, it kind of moved. It's doing things. I forgot this thing has both front flat tires. I know this angle probably sucks ass. Honestly, seems to run pretty good. Not gonna let it run long, so I need to change the oil, but it's sitting here and idling and everything. I am very pleased. Well, I got some tires on the front of old girl. We're taking on our first little test ride. I changed the oil and checked all the fluids and whatnot. Got some new tires on the front. Got her running. Drove it up and down the road, transmission shift. Put some new oil in it. Man, taillights even work? Hell yeah. Runs pretty damn good for me not cleaning the carb or anything. Shit. All right, so this is about what I'm going for with this thing. It's gonna be a little bit taller because I'm gonna do a 6-inch lift, and obviously I don't have wheels or anything on it, but I went and picked me up some 35 Mickey Thompson Baja Claw radials today, and Paid $600 for all 4. That's a good deal right there. I'm going to be doing the wheel bearings, rotors, and calipers today because actually this side isn't that bad. This side is freaking smoked. Really bad. So we're going to do calipers, rotors, and I'm going to do locking hubs as well. Well, so I think I said last time, I took it on its test drive and the front brakes locked up and I had to crack the brakes and drive it back with no brakes at all. So now I'm going to be doing the wheel bearings, the rotors, calipers, and then I'm going to put manual locking hubs on it as well. And yeah, so I'm going to do that real quick. To pop these rotors off, you have to take an air hammer, put you a lug nut on one of the studs, and then give her a bop bop. You like that? I hate that air compressor. So loud. Then stud comes out. I'm going to do that to all 6 of them, and then this piece and this piece will come apart. Then I'll pull the bearings out. So at this part in the video, prepare to go faster. I feel like a lot of the stuff, the stuff I'm gonna do less like how to and more just what I'm doing, because more was what I'm doing, because I don't know, I guess y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want more how to, like, do you want me to go more specifically how to do wheel bearings and how to do getting this thing running, you know, everything I do. Do you want how to, or do you want to just be like, oh yeah, I want to watch what he does and it's fun to watch what he does, you know? I don't know. Anyway, now I'm gonna take this sucker over to the parts washer and clean it all out, because she is nasty. I'm gonna make her squirt. You ready? Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me clean this shit out, but I'm gonna clean all these out, and I've already got the new bearings packed, so I'm gonna put the new bearings in, and then I'm gonna put the little seal in, which is sitting over there, and yeah. And when putting the new rotor on the old hub, it's just the same thing you did, but in reverse. You put the studs in, obviously have the rotor on top, take your air hammer, push it until it changes pitches. Sorry, it's hard to do with one hand. But anyway, you get the gist. So I just threw the new rotor and wheel and hub assembly on. Cleaned the spindle and everything, obviously. Got those new brakes on. Taking her for her first actual drive. Bubba seems to like it. The brakes definitely still need some work, but oh, sorry, Bubba. But they lock up, so that's good. Well, I got her to the gas station, put some gas in it, now it left me sit. Can't get it started again, so I think it's flooded, I guess. I don't know, it's idling. I shut it off. When to go start it again, it won't even try to start, so we'll let her sit for a second. Smells like fuel, so yeah, I guess I'll be here for a while. All right, we're back. It was just flooded. That's to the floor. Still to the floor. Oh, the brakes are still not that great. All right, so it's another day, and I never get anything exciting on camera, but I was driving it with the new brake pads and everything, and the brakes just locked up. Like, I was cooking it, and they So anyway, I was able to get it back to the shop, and the front brakes were so hot by the time I got here. They were smoking and stuff. Been there, done that before. So anyway, now I am replacing the brake master cylinder and brake booster with some new stuff. I already have it out. Yeah, it works. Neighbors are asking me if I'm having fun. Ah, it flew back out. Awesome! Alright, gotta try that one again, be a little quicker. There we go. Well, since my neighbors are watching, I feel like I'm obligated to put on a show. So I'm gonna try to do two at once. Probably not the best idea, but come on. Woo. Well, that one didn't even like. So I'm underneath the Jimmy right now. I'm about to pull the transfer case to do a full-time to part-time conversion kit. And I just wanted to show how bad the U-joints are on this shit. Look at that. Look at how much play. Obviously, I'll be replacing U-joints as well. Because, yeah, that's a lot of play in a U-joint. So, if anybody is trying to do a 203 transfer case mod that will make it from an all-wheel drive to a, part-time drive, you need to know if you take the transfer case out,
There's ball bearings in here.
the needle bearings are going to fall out.
Bearings at the bottom, and that's what's stopping it from probably coming out now.
There's so much shit going on right now. All of those needle bearings are going to fall out. And then also, there's 15 of these needle bearings that are going to fall out. So instead of me just doing a 15-minute swap over, now I'm having to take apart the entire transfer case. And I'm going to have to rebuild this entire thing. There's ball bearings, all kinds of shit. Because now a bunch of needle bearings fell inside that case.
And of course, he didn't want to power wash it beforehand. But
well, I thought it was going to be a 15-minute situation. Well, I'm in the process of cleaning everything in the transfer case to put all that back together. And, yeah, it sucks. Because trying to clean this stuff off sucks. Big time. So this is why NP203s are such fun to rebuild. There are, I believe, 72 needle bearings, and that's the third row. There's one stacked on top of another, and then I got to try and put it on this shaft without any of those needle bearings falling out. There's nothing holding them in there. And like I said, there's 3 stacks, and then these are much bigger ones. I got to put those in as well. Oh, look, I found another one. Shoot. So I've just had something crazy happen that I've honestly never had happen before in my entire life. I got this thing running, and it was running like shit, so I just held it to the floor, and it backfired really loud. Look at the freaking muffler. Holy crap. It completely blew the muffler to pieces. That's what it's supposed to look like. And that's what happened after a backfire. Well, shit. Got the transfer case all put back together. I don't think that's leaking. Actually, yeah, it is. Fuck. Well, it's like, gotta fix that little seal right there. But other than that, it works good. It was a super pain in the ass, though. Well, I'm about to throw this lift on. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around to remember what it looks like when it's a little white Jimmy. Oh yeah, you like my little white Jimmy? So it looks like a turd. Gonna be a lot taller here in a second. Man, you think there might be a little bit of a difference in these leaf springs? Technically, those are the rear, and that's what's gonna go on the front, but still, that sucker is flat. Straight headers right now, but I'd say she looks a little different. Got my big white Jimmy. Big white Jimmy things. Whoop, whoop. It actually drives down the road really freaking good, honestly. Probably doing like 60 right now. Well, I took her out on her maiden run. I didn't really get anything on video, and I really didn't even put it in 4-wheel drive. We just kind of screwed around in the field, and, well, not a field, some trails and whatnot, but I'd say it looks damn good with a little bit of mud. Emphasis on a little bit. Well, I definitely keep forgetting to take videos on things, but put new exhaust on it. That one blew up. Yeah, I know they're not set up right. It's just the best way it would be angled, you know, for clearance and stuff, because that one kind of hits the drive shaft, so whatever. Good enough. And then I had to drop the transmission pan because it only had first gear for whatever reason, so now I'm trying to, well, all of a sudden, so now I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on with that. Hopefully it just needs a fluid change and a filter, but if not, I gotta pull the transmission and rebuild that, which I really don't want to. Also put a new front drive shaft in it. I think that's everything I did under here. Like, right, recently. Well, I had one more quite exciting thing happen. Remember when I said that it got stuck in first gear and would not shift for the life of me, and I could not figure out what the hell was wrong with it? I ended up taking out the governor. I ended up taking out, these springs look nice. I ended up taking out the governor. I ended up taking out the replacing the vacuum on the back of the transmission and shit. Anyway, would not shift, couldn't figure out what the hell the deal was, changed the fluid and the filter. Well, you wouldn't guess what the heck it was. The freaking kickdown cable on the transmission, I guess I floored it the other night when I was out, you know, playing in the mud or whatever. And the kickdown cable was so rusted, it got stuck on. So basically, it just thought it had the kickdown cable pulled the whole time. So I just cut the sucker, and anyway, now it works perfectly fine. Shifts like it should. I'm gonna obviously replace the kickdown cable, but yeah, that was kind of a pain in the ass. But as I'm saying this, I'm just kind of looking at all the nice new suspension pieces and such. Anyway, well, here is the finished product. Now, I like it. It works great. I did a lot more work to it than I expected. And and I decided I'm going to actually sell it. The reason I'm gonna sell it is I bought me a 2000 Harley Davidson Dyna that I'm gonna build into a stunt bike, and yeah, decided I didn't need to spend a bunch of time working on this and going four-wheeling and shit with this, so I'm gonna sell it and just put more money into bikes, and I will be building a full-blown Dyna stunt bike here very soon. I've already got like $5,000 worth of parts ordered for the Harley. So, but anyway, man, she's a ripper now though. Runs good, drives good, looks a hell of a lot better. I mean, shoot, look at what it used to look like. And now look what it looks like.
You're not cool.
How about now, Benson?